Hello. The message of the day is it's not the destination, it's the journey. Where you are right now, wherever you're standing, wherever you're sitting, whoever you're with, even if you're by yourself, it's the most important place you could be. Uh, where you're going to be an hour from now, or where you think you're going to be an hour from now, is not important. For one, there's a highly good chance you won't be there. And whatever you think is going to happen there ain't going to happen. So, and it's good. It's a really good thing because an hour from now, hopefully, everybody watching will experience that, and they'll be somewhere, but they'll be where they didn't expect to be, and something's going to happen they didn't expect to happen, and that's just the ebb and flow of life. But if you can predict the future like that, tell what's going to happen and what people are going to say and do around you, life would be pretty boring. I mean, it might seem fun at first, but after a while, it would you would wish to be wrong. Just like now, you wish to be right, but in the opposite, you would wish to be wrong because that would be excitement. If you were always right in your predictions of the future, then it would be boring, and you'd be like, well, uh, you know, just like now you're wrong most of the time when you predict the future, and you wish to be right. Well, you're right most of the time. You'll wish to be wrong. The world is a paradox, and that's all I'm really expressing is the paradox in life. Uh, so don't be upset that what you predict doesn't happen, because you would be upset if you predicted and it did happen on a continual basis. You know, it's just a part of life, you know, and you can't let little things bother you. You know, life is too short to get upset over minor things. I can get upset about this asshole talking in the background there, but he's blind and he's stupid. Not, I don't know that he was born stupid, but he doesn't know a lot of things. He don't know a lot of things because he's blind. He's never seen them. You could tell him what the color yellow is, but he don't know what it is. Uh, so, and that's, to get upset is just that would make me stupid, you know. So I'm not gonna do that. But just enjoy your journey. Like he's doing that, and I'm doing this, and we're just living our lives. I couldn't have predicted before I started this video that he would do that, and I don't know when he'll stop. So I can't predict the future in that way. I'm pretty good at predicting the future. I've had some success, but it's in a roundabout way, you know. And I mean, look, if I could really predict the future, I'd have a lot of money. Just go predict who's going to win the horse race, and call it a day, or predict the lottery numbers and call it a day. But that's never works out that way. So, it's just, and if you need a lottery winning and you need a horse to win to be happy, then you're really not happy right now. And the idea is to be happy right now with what you got, who you're with, what you're doing. Be happy in the moment. don't wait for the lottery win to be happy. Because you know what's going to happen when you get the lottery win? You're not going to be happy because you're not happy right now. You're not happy right now, so you're not going to be happy when you get the. Yeah, you don't believe me, and you want to say, well, let me try that out, and I'll let you know. And I'm telling you, you're not going to be happy. You'll be happy for a millisecond when you find out you won, but then when the load of problems that come with winning, now you're not happy anymore. The taxes you have to pay, the relatives that come out of the woodwork, the schoolmates that come back and say, I sat next to you in fifth grade. Don't you remember me? It's like, or the other people, I need a prosthetic leg. Can you help me out? I need a heart transplant. I need some surgery. Can you help me out? It's all the nightmares that come with the money. And, you know, it's just, but if you're happy now, all those problems won't affect you when you win the money. You'd be like, I'm happy. You won't be upset that it wasn't enough. You won't be upset that you didn't bet more because you're happy now. You're happy with who you are. You're happy with yourself, and that's the most important thing to do. And I know it's hard because we live in a world where we're indoctrinated and brainwashed into wanting more. We never have enough. You know, uh, if we order a pizza, it's not big enough. We order one piece of pizza, we wish we ordered two. Cup of coffee, we want the extra large. We don't want the large, we want the extra large. You know, so always wanting more and more and more. You have to be happy with what you have, you know, and stop that more and more wheel. It's a rat wheel. The rat keeps running, but he don't get nowhere. He's still in the same cage he started in, and that's you. You know, you have to enjoy where you're at. Enjoy what you're doing. And if you do all these things, if you appreciate the journey and not the destination, then the slavery things that society does to you to make you a slave doesn't work. It doesn't have the effect that they want, because they want you to want more. That's why you buy a car, and then a year later you need another car. Because the other car's old now. And it just keeps you on that rat wheel. Keep going for more and more and more. And what do you do when you buy the new car? It's more expensive than the last car. Which means you have to work more hours and get a promotion at the job and all that. So if you're happy with who you are, you can drive an old car. And it doesn't have to be a fancy car, but you can drive an old car, and as long as it gets you from A to B, you'll be happy. You don't care what it looks like. You know, and if you have a girlfriend that only cares what it looks like, then you have the wrong girlfriend. And if you're the one that cares what it looks like, you need to work on yourself, because car just gets you from A to, no matter what it looks like. You can smash it at the next red light. It could be a piece of junk at the next red light. So whatever you have is not permanent. It's only temporary. And like I said, you buy a car this year, and next year, no matter what it looks like, next year you want the new car. Because it'll have better electronics, it'll look better, whatever. There'll be something that'll attract you, because that's the type of person you are. You're always looking for something new, something better, instead of being happy with what you have. So, it's just, that's the message. Be happy with what you have, because you won't have it forever.